Okay, everybody, I know I said I was going to wrap it up for the day, but I've got one more update to give you guys. After I pulled this back section out of here, I started looking at the amount of rust and debris that was up in here, and what I've decided I'm going to do is, I've been working out of my 2-car garage here, and it's tight, and I was really hoping that I could get this done without having to do a frame off, but this is going to require frame off. Pulling that divider panel out of the way, I've got pretty severe rust all the way across this brace hump, going over the drive shaft tunnel, and especially back into here where the frame mount is for the chassis right there. It's really bad. Anyhow, what I'm gonna do, hopefully in the future when I get ready to get in the meantime, I'm gonna start working on my Monte Carlo. So I'm gonna shift gears. Instead of spending any more money on the El Camino right now, I'm gonna wait until I get the shop available. I'll call it the no garage because I've been working out of my backyard and my driveway for the most part, and then started recently working in my garage here, but I don't have a shop to work out of. And this is gonna, for what I want to do and how I want to do it, it's gonna take a frame off. So anyhow, one thing that's cool that I found out, I've been online and I was looking for floor pans. I knew I was gonna have to do some replacements on these. I didn't realize it was gonna have to be all the way to the back. I was hoping it would just be up to this point right here and I would be able to come in, but no such luck. Anyhow, the cool thing about it is I was online and I kept, checking floor pans for El Caminos, and they kept showing me floor pans for what looked like Chevelles. And another thing about the El Caminos is they have on the top in the bed at the front, they have the cover for what they call the smuggler's box, and on the right side over here behind the driver is the plastic box for storage or whatever. And then over here we've got a brace to support the bed above. Interestingly enough though, when I was looking in here, and if I can zoom in, I know it's dark, but bear with me, that is a hole for a seat belt bolt. And what I found out today, when I got all this cleaned out and got it all vacuumed out and started looking at stuff, what I found out is that this really is the same floor pan as a Chevelle. I didn't realize that. I thought that there was a separate floor pan for an El Camino because of the back seat or lack thereof, and that they had a special floor pan, but they really don't. And the reason you've got that cutout in the bed of the truck or the El Camino, and that cover is to cover this cavity where typically, move that brace and get the bed out of the way. And that would be the riser section back there that goes up to the back seat. But anyhow, I never knew that they truly did share the same floor pan until I pulled this one open and saw the bolt hole for the seat belt, because I looked back there and I thought, well, that's kind of weird. It's all covered in rust, and it was 2 or 3 inches thick. I've got a 14-gallon shop back that's almost half full of rust and debris and stuff that was in here. I got in there and started looking, and you can see the bolt holes for the seat belts. So that means I have to do a full pan replacement. I'm not just going to be able to do sections, and ultimately that means it's going to put me out of my budget. I think I've seen full floor pan replacements for about $850-900, and I was hoping to get by with sections in the front and the back, but it's not gonna go that way, because I don't think you can get. I mean, all the ones that I saw pretty much stop at that brace hump going across the drive shaft channel or the drive shaft tunnel. So yeah, I'm out of luck there. And then judging by the condition of that frame mount, that's not something I'm willing to leave like it is. So that means body off the frame. Anyhow, one of these days, I guess I'll get back on it. I'll probably tinker with it a little bit, but I'm gonna move my attention and my budget over to the Monte Carlo. I'm looking at probably $1,500 worth of sheet metal by the time I get done with the bed and the floor pan, and I think my money would be better spent on the Monte Carlo right now. It needs less work, which is sort of the reason I was working on the El Camino, because the Monte Carlo I figured it was going to be probably a quick trick, but the money that I spend now would be better put towards the Monte Carlo. So if you have any questions or any input or any feedback, if you think that I'm doing the right thing, you think I'm making a mistake, I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. Should I do it? Should I start working on the Monte Carlo and get it ready and be able to hit some cruise nights maybe by the end of the summer, even if she is in primer? Or should I continue doing the body and rust repair on the El Camino? I'm torn. The Monte Carlo is my first love, so in terms of what I'd really like to have fun in, it's definitely the Monte Carlo. But I'm not going to neglect this one. I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to get rid of it. It's just going to have to be delayed for right now. So anyhow, let me know what you think. If I do start doing it, I'll do a full step-by-step on the bed removal and frame off and everything that it's going to take to get this open and exposed, so I can replace that floor pan. But in the meantime, everybody take care, and I'll check in again probably with you tomorrow to see what you think. And oh yeah, by the way, there's another one, little something I want to show you. My next project. This, and you can't tell because it's dark in here. Let me turn on the light. So yeah, my son decided he thought it would be a good idea to go out and buy himself a brand new 2013 Yamaha YZF R6. Nice bike, fast bike. My son's 19. He weighs about 118 pounds. So this is pretty much a rocket on two wheels for him. And as you can see, I'm not going to get too much of the number in there, but that definitely is a paper plate. Hasn't made his first payment on it. And has wiped out the whole driver's side. Or right side, I say driver's side, right side. Plastic from the headlight all the way back. His controls are still okay, so I think we're going to be alright there. But he cracked the side case, oil pump cover, that's got to be replaced. The frame slider's bent, and that's obviously chewed up. Upper and lower fairing, instrument panel, bracing, front headlight, all the way back to the cat box is bent, plus his Yoshi exhaust is messed up, and the fan tail for in the back. So anyhow, that's something that I'm looking at possibly having to fit into my schedule. Too much bike too soon. If I do something there, I might throw it up. I don't know. It's not cars. It's not classics. But it's fixing stuff. So I'll throw up a video or two if I end up doing that. We get the side case oil pump cover replaced, and it's ready for the road, but right now it's leaking oil. It's not going to go anywhere until he gets that done. But anyhow, everybody take it easy, and we will check in with you again probably before the weekend's over. Take care. We'll see you guys. Adios.